In a quiet village named Ulapur, a young educated man from Calcutta was appointed as the postmaster. He lived and worked in a small thatched hut. The village was peaceful, silent, almost isolated from the world. But for a city-bred, educated young man, this rural life felt strange and lonely. The villagers were simple and uneducated. Most were busy with factory work, leaving him with little opportunity to socialize. With very little work to do and no one to talk to, the postmaster often felt deeply lonely. In his free time, he tried writing poems about nature, hoping to find comfort in words. His salary was small, yet he hired a young orphan girl named Ratan to help with household chores. Ratan was deeply 12 or 13 years old, born into poverty with an uncertain future. She worked in exchange for a portion of the postmaster's meal. Gradually, in his loneliness, the postmaster began talking to Ratan. One day, he gently asked her, "Ratan, do you remember your mother?" After thinking for a moment, Ratan replied softly,
I remember some things, and some things I don't. My father loved me more than my mother.
From that day on, a quite emotional bond began to grow between them. Late into the evenings, they would share stories of their childhood. Ratan slowly began to imagine the postmaster's family as her own. But for the postmaster, Ratan was mostly a companion to ease his loneliness, a responsibility, nothing more. He even started teaching her how to read and write. Ratan learned eagerly, with shining hope in her eyes. Then the monsoon arrived. Continuous rain fell, and the postmaster became seriously ill. One day, in a weak voice, he said, "I don't feel well. Ratan, can you touch my forehead and see if I have a fever?" Ratan cared for him with deep sincerity. In the moment, the little girl seemed to grow up instantly. With concern in her voice, she would ask,
Are you feeling a little better now, brother?
Through her devoted care, he recovered. But once he regained his health, a new thought entered his mind. He wanted to leave the village. When his transfer request was denied, he decided to resign from his job altogether. One day, he told Ratan, "Ratan, I am leaving tomorrow." She stunned.
Where are you going, brother?
"I am going home.
When will you return?
I won't come back." Those words shattered her heart. With trembling hope, she asked,
Will you take me with you to your home?
The postmaster was surprised. How is this possible? Before leaving, he offered her some money. But Ratan refused, crying bitterly.
Please, I fall at your feet. You don't need to give me anything.
And she ran away. The postmaster sighed deeply and boarded a boat toward Calcutta. As the boat drifted away, Ratan's tearful face floated in his memory. He thought to himself, life is full of separations, full of deaths. Perhaps this too is just fate. But back in Ulapur, Ratan remained. In her heart, a small lamp of hope continued to burn. Maybe, just maybe, brother will return someday.